Okay, so let's start with Module 1. And before I show you my presentation, I'd like you to tell me, to say out loud or write it down, what comes to your mind when you think about this question? What to expect from an interviewer? What do you know about the whole job interview process? I give you a few seconds, or you can pause this video and write it down. What's the core purpose of job interviews? I guess you're right. So the main objective is to assess if you are a good fit for the job and the company. And to do this, they will ask you different kinds of questions. There are general questions about your education and work history. They are straightforward and factual. Some examples are like, tell me about yourself, what do you know about the company? And they are usually asked at the beginning of the interview to get a general sense of the candidate and their interest in the position. Then we have situational questions, which present hypothetical scenarios to see how a candidate would approach and solve problems in a work setting. Then we have technical questions. They are designed to evaluate a candidate's practical knowledge and skills directly related to the job. And what brings us here today are behavioral questions. And they are designed to dig deeper into your past experiences and actions. This type of questions help recruiters predict your future behavior based on your past actions. In other words, they want to know how you handle certain situations, how you think, and how you solve problems. They often start with phrases like, tell me about a time when, or can you give me an example of? In this course, you'll learn how to answer to behavioral questions using the STAR method. Let's go on. So, why do behavioral questions matter? Understanding this type of questions you'll face and the intent behind them can significantly improve your preparation and confidence. When you know what recruiters are looking for, you can tailor your responses to highlight your strengths and experiences in the best possible light. So, answering behavioral questions well is crucial because you can, 1, demonstrate your experience. This is a way to showcase your achievements and how you have handled challenges. You can reveal your personality. It gives you the opportunity to provide insight into your values, your work ethic, and your interaction style. And, of course, it builds your credibility. You can establish your credibility by giving detailed and concrete information. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine yourself scrolling down, reading your ideal job description. In general, all job descriptions have a short presentation of the company, the responsibilities of the role, and then the requirements. It is very important that you highlight, that you circle the skills, the knowledge, the experience that that company is looking for. Do you have an idea of which are the top in-demand job skills most companies are looking for? Well, I have attached a document down below in this video. So you have a read. Of course, there might be missing a few, so you just have to do the research. I want to show you, I took this information from LinkedIn Learning, and according to this web page, these are the most in-demand skills. We have communication skills, customer service, leadership, project management, analytics, teamwork, sales, problem solving, and research. So your job is, according to the job that you're looking for, uh, identify which are the most important skills you need to demonstrate that you have for the role you're applying for. I want to show you some examples of behavioral questions that recruiters might ask you. And pay attention to this. Tell me about a time you made a mistake and how you handle it. If you get this question, what the interviewer is trying to get from you is your accountability, your problem-solving skills. Yeah. Number 2, give me an example of a time you faced a conflict with a coworker. Oh, the interviewer wants to evaluate your interpersonal skills and your conflict resolution skills. 3, describe a situation where you had to go above and beyond to get the job done. So yeah, this interviewer wants to assess your initiative or your work ethic. Because remember, you keep in mind, the type of job that you are applying for. If you're applying, for example, for a teaching position, and in that company, work ethic is highly relevant, so that's why they will ask you this. And then another example, there are many more. Tell me about a time you had to adapt to a significant change at work. It assesses the flexibility, your adaptability. Let's take a look at a real job posting. I took this one from glassdoor.com, and this company is looking for a customer onboarding engineer. It's a remote position, and this is part of the description of the type of person they are looking for. This person should have a strong customer service mindset and the ability to empathize with customers. So we need to think about, okay, am I a good fit for this role? How can I demonstrate that I have a strong customer service mindset? Well, I can tell this interviewer a story in which I tell him that in my previous job or in my previous experience, this is the way I assist my customers. This is the way I think about that. This is what I do in order to demonstrate that I have a strong customer service mindset. So then if you go over one by one, you could also find out that maybe you are weaker at some points. Well, you have to find a way to demonstrate that even though this is a weak skill or ability, you can learn from it because you have done it before through other type of experiences or actions. A few minutes ago, I told you that I have attached a document where you can read a little bit more, where you can explore more about the most in-demand skills. It includes the definitions along with potential behavioral questions that interviewers might ask. Let's read just one example. Let's suppose that the job you are applying for, it's really important to have problem-solving skills. So one possible question you might get is, describe a complex problem you face at work. How did you approach it and what was the outcome? You can adapt, of course, the question to the role. And remember that if we are looking for problem solving, is problem solving in that specific job role. Sorry if I've been redundant, but it's highly important.